Welcome to the Good Fight podcast. Glad you all can make it. Really good turnout today. Everyone's excited for a nice Sunday evening podcast, I guess. I am one of your hosts, Emcee, and this is your co-host.
Rocket. There I am.
I just ate chicken nuggets, so I might cough. I don't know about anyone else, but I cough after I eat.
One lesson. I screwed up episode 12.
Oh, the lost episode because Rocket recorded himself. Do you still have that recording, Rocket?
Yeah, I just uploaded the footage of me talking for an hour and then Pookie at 2 pixels per second going through the MC div server.
Wow, this is a whole thing. At the very least, we have footage recording of Rocket's voice. And that's it.
Wow, they're not happy.
Oh, the butt monkey of HCOM. That sounds like an inside joke.
We don't talk about that. But life goes on in the Rebel Federation.
It does indeed. Before we start, we always have a PSA. Actually, before I do that, let's hype up the events. We'll do that before and after at the end. Because there's lots of community events happening all the time now in RF. It's gotten really active. We have a lot of streams and what's going on, podcast being one of them, especially because it's weekly now, which is cool. Rocket, will you tell us more about the events that we have going this week?
Oh my gosh, I would be super happy to. There is new stuff as well as returning stuff, and it is an absolutely delicious plate full of amazing, delicious events. So, of course, we have our usual Sunday Good Fight podcast. We have a new segment coming up Tuesday night. Tune in for the Dungeons and Dragons stream. Yes, you heard that right. Multiple people, including Moondog and Stakes and Ulti and several others I'm forgetting the names of, will be participating in a Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Oh yeah, people. They will be participating in a Dungeons and Dragons
I
campaign.
forgot Omega.
Omega
too. Yes, of course. Omega is playing. Sorry, and they will be having a heck of a time. It's a new segment. Please come show your support and be nerds. It's okay. We accept you. Wednesday, the day right after, we are going to have our returning segment of the Wednesday horror game night with Cassie and Jillmothy playing games like Frambo, etc. If you Cassie got horribly, and that's fun. We like to laugh at that. So come enjoy that. On Thursday, Commando will have his weekly Minecraft stream, whether it's building the pub or kind of just vibing around the Aperion Minecraft server. There's always fun to be had there. On Saturday, we hit it back again with the Rainbow Six Siege team, including Commando, myself, Mishka, Juicebox, and Cassie, for fun. I usually die. I didn't die last time. I actually did pretty good. But you won't know that for this Saturday unless you come and enjoy the stream. And of course, we wrap the week up with a beautiful Good Fight podcast at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm also going to post this in the chat of the times. They're all Eastern because that's the best time zone. Deal with it. And
I find it funny that Thursday is MC with Commando because sometimes I jump in on his stream and talk to him. So it's Minecraft with MC. It's MC with MC and Commando.
MC and Commando, yeah. MC and yeah. There's a lot of events happening this week. As always, please go to twitch.tv/Rebel Federation Official for all the latest streams. If it's not your time zone, that's okay. Some are later than others. Some are earlier than others. And please turn out. We're having a great time.
The site is newly launched. If you haven't checked the website, you should definitely do that because it's beautiful now and it's really cool looking and it has a schedule and there's going to be blog posts and it's really cool. 10 out of 10, as Omega put it.
Look at this. Oh my gosh, these are some beautiful graphics. Y'all gotta really admit, we have some of the best graphics around. Check that out.
Previews the Discord too, which is pretty cool, like a recording of the chat flying and stuff like that.
Oh, is it actually the chat right now?
It's not live. No, it's a recording of the chat. But it would be cool if we did do it live.
That is so
cool.
And
if something's wrong with the site, words are coming together or something like that, yeah, make sure you drop a screen resolution size and support and maybe a picture. Commando is fixing it so it fits everybody's screen size, but and Pookie's having a lot of trouble accessing the website lately, as you can see by the picture in chat.
MC, what's the PSA for this week?
Public service announcement for this week is we're going to say keep trying. What's a better way of putting this? Basically, with all of this stuff in Revelation that's been going so successfully, RF has had to reinvent itself so many different times, and sometimes some of those changes have worked, and sometimes those changes have been a bit of a struggle. And currently, I feel like I speak for all of us in Olympia and RF administration as a whole. When I say that, I think we've hit a good note and we've hit a good chord and we've done something right and things are going really well. Never give up on your dreams. and keep trying.
I vibe with that
Yep.
entirely. That's the vibe. Keep pushing.
It's a good vibe. I specifically like this PSA a lot.
To us,
Out of
it's
all
about
of our
our journey.
PSAs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We got a beautiful thing from Mike Scott.
Everybody coming along on the RF journey with us. So thank you for joining us.
That's right in the feels.
I'm gonna jump into guest mode. We're going to welcome Redweeb to the podcast as well.
Redweeb. Welcome to the good
Hi,
folk.
Red.
Hi, guys.
Red is Team Olympia, as am I, as is Rocket. But
Aha.
for this segment, Red and I are going to be answering questions that Rocket and Jill, who I will welcome
Hey,
back. You
everybody.
guys, she's a host, so she's going to jump
Yeah.
in my spot really quick, and we're going to do some switcheroos.
Jill, it's good to have you back.
Thank you.
We are gonna hit such a huge vibe. The co-host to the co-host. It's a vibe.
This is Red
So,
Weeb, just to
Yes.
be
Yeah.
clear,
Not
not
Red
Red,
Weeb.
Redweeb.
Yeah.
Red Weeb.
not Red.
Red
Not
Weeb.
Red, not
Red Weeb.
Weebwad. I'm the Red Dweeb.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh, it's the words pushed together. I didn't get that. I didn't get that until today. I thought it was either
Rocket,
Red
I'm
Weeb or
I
Reed
didn't
Weeb.
think I could be more disappointed in you, but I am.
Kind of a failure. We live with it and move on.
We gotta
Nobody
move
ever-
on. I don't want to hear
Nope.
this anymore, Rocket.
I know.
So what is
so-
Team Olympia?
Do you want to answer?
Sure. So, as Commando had said in like there's community meeting, Olympia is like its own team, but instead of focused on a game, it's focused on the hub. So it's pretty much hubcom. It's HCom for main hub, pretty much.
You'll love
Yeah.
to see it.
You love to
Although
see it.
the name Team Olympia better, I think it sounds better.
Sounds
It does sound
very.
pretty cool.
It does.
Sounds very heroic and mighty. But, we're just a ragtag team of folks doing our jobs. Team Olympia is relatively new, but some people are newer than others. Do you want to talk about how long you've been here?
I don't even remember. I think I've been in Olympia for like 2 weeks or something, but yeah, it's
Something
pretty
like that?
fun. Yeah, something like that. Like sometime after I retired from RPF, I was invited to join Team Olympia, and it's been pretty great since then.
Yeah. And you were a little earlier. When were you put into Team
Um,
Olympia?
well, so I was busy with things and stuff, and
Things
so
and stuff, yeah.
Commando reached out to me like I don't know, like months ago, like 2 months ago or something like that, before Olympia was even formed, and was like, "Hey, like I was given your name as somebody who'd be really good for this. Like, do you want to like apply for it?" And I was like, "Yes. However, I'm gonna have to ask you to wait until I'm ready." So I gave him my information, and I was like, "This is all the stuff that I like do and like can help with, and I'm really like interested in it." So then once I finished whatever I was doing, I was thrown into Olympia. I can't remember if it had already formed before I got there, but I was there pretty early, like maybe a couple of days in. And then I know Red was really active and really kind of one of the like Olympia's whole initial mission is to like get activity and like get recruits and get people like um excited about RF and the hub and invested in our. And so Red was always really already doing that just by herself. Like she was always in chat, making it active. And they were like, "Hey, like, should we bring her in?" Honestly, I wasn't even there for the conversation about bringing her in. And came back and she was in it, and I was like, "Yeah, good."
And have you found being on this team at Orange? Because you've been there a while. You're still pretty new.
Oh, is that to me?
I think it's to both of us.
Both of you.
I feel like Olympia's pretty chill, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's definitely like a big challenge to take on, like making something. I mean, like we have a good start, right? We have like a good base, like an infrastructure and people, but getting everyone invested in just the hub itself and like all of the activities that we have to offer and stuff like that. Like I think that's a big goal for us to take on, but I don't feel like particularly like I'm struggling every day. I
Yeah. Like,
we're all like
honestly, since I was like, because I just came from being an Aussie leader, so I've seen like dead chats before kind of deal. So I've kind of worked with having to pick up activity and everything. So like the transition into working with Hub wasn't too hard for me because I basically it's much the same thing as Ozzy for in my head. So it was pretty good to keep up activity, and then I got the invite for Olympia, so that's fun.
It does have a pretty similar vibe to Asia.
Yeah.
For the both of you, what's been your favorite part of being on this team?
I think that, well, in my case, like a lot of it has been like working on making sure that podcast is one of the activities, because like we all kind of split up like our different things. So like some people are more focused on like, getting the streams together. Like part of connection in Olympia was making sure podcast was a weekly thing. Like, but I think that what I like the best is all of these people and how incredibly chill it is, and like how everybody's like really like invested in getting this together. Like Commando picked people who actually care and like want to be here and want to help, and just, so like the Olympia chat, like it's mostly used for business, but like like when we all get together, like it's very like-minded, like everybody's like really cool, like really responsible, really like the team that he put together is good. It's just like we work together well, I think. And Red jumped in and fit in very easily. Like everything is like really casual.
And what's your favorite part, Red?
Well, like most things from starting out like in RF and then going to RPF and then coming back here is just the satisfaction of seeing the community grow and become more active in the main hub, and like watching it grow not just from the Penguin side but from like different divisions and all that stuff. So it's really fun to see like it grow and like Commando's vision like kind of going together. So it's like really satisfying.
You two are selling Team Olympia pretty well. How do you become a member of this Team Olympia?
So like this Team Olympia.
It's pretty cool.
We're an elite team. I like the way Rocket put it. It's just like I think he called us this ragtag group of people versus.
That's an exaggeration. I called us the Maroon 5 at first, but now they're joined. Like, we're the
Yeah,
Crimson
The
6.
Maroon 5.
We're the Crimson
Everyone.
6 now.
We're just upgrade to different boy bands. Soon we'll have so many numbers that will be a K-pop like, super group.
Oh, jeez.
I'm literally Adam Levine. He's mine.
I would say Command Adam Levine.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
How do you get on this team? This is kind of a club.
I think originally there was an application, but from there we expand as needed is how we kind of discussed that in the beginning. So I think that they saw value in what Red had to offer and offered it to her, and like if we have other like tasks that we are expanding to, want to operate and want to be able to like handle those, and we recognize a need for more staff, either excuse me, either Commando will reach out to someone that he feels like fits that bill after talking to Olympia about it, of course, as he did with Red, or he can offer applications through announcements, which you will see if he ever does that, as they were opened when we initially like made it. So there's definitely possibility for that. And if you have like some overwhelming interest in being in Olympia, I'm sure he's fine with you DMing him and seeing whether or not he has room, or if something that you specifically are like, I really do this and I think it would really benefit you, I think he would be open to hearing that out. Nando is really bad at replying. So also keep that in mind.
If there was someone, say, in the audience or be in the podcast to join Team Olympia, what would your advice be for them?
I would say like the biggest help, like which is pretty much what Commander told me before he offered me the position in Olympia, is keep chat active. Like make sure main hub is active, and like always like promote events and everything. Like you don't even have to be in Team Olympia to do these kind of things. Like just make sure the community is still growing and it's still getting the word out there that we're still doing stuff, and that should be like the biggest help now. Well, we're still in
This phase.
yeah, this phase.
Displaying that just like in general, in addition to whatever else you do, is really important. I think like that you want to be here and that you have an investment and you care.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent advice. Is there anything you guys would like to say before Emcee goes back to host mode and we kick Red out of here?
Oh wow. Keep trying. Keep going for it. Keep on keeping on,
Yeah.
because Yeah,
keeping
just
up.
fight the good fight always.
Oh my
Always.
god.
Fight.
Red, you're perfect. Thank you
We
so
gotta
much.
fight the good fight, Red.
I
Fight
would
the
say
red.
that in chat, but I've been muted by Pookie for committing high treason against his church.
I thought that
Fight the
was.
good fight.
Can I get an unmute, please?
I
I've
have
been
to.
censored. Beautiful. And with
Thank
that
you.
seamless transition, I think it's time to move on to the next segment. Red, be
Yeah.
gone. I'm kidding. Thank you for
If you
being
have any
on the
questions, feel free to DM any member of Team Olympia about Team Olympia. We're
including
friendly,
me alone.
including
Ulti.
Rocket and me
Yay.
and Ulti
Yep.
and
I'll put the
and
whole
Knife
list in there. I'll put the
and
whole list.
Commando.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I forgetting the last person? Yes, I am. What's his name? Oh, me. Anyway, that's
Yes,
the
all
whole
of
team
those
of people.
people.
We're very cute. And so with
Yeah.
that, I think it's time to move on to our next segment. And what do you think?
I think that's a great idea. Jill, thanks for taking over for me for a second. Appreciate it.
No problem. See you later in the podcast.
Claps for Jill.
Sounds good.
Jill's great.
Yeah, she's not going anywhere. Our next segment is retirements. We're just talking about a couple of important big retirements that have happened within the last week or two. Big names throughout RF that everybody knows, two of them specifically. And for that, we'd like to welcome both Ultipenguinj to the podcast, as well as we were going to invite Red Dida with the 2Ds at the end. We were going to have him come in. However, because he could not make it, Pookie is going to speak for him. And we're going to ask
this
them
is
about,
news to me.
Pookie representative.
we're going to ask him questions about Red's time as ruler at the very least.
What do you know about
So, hi, Ulti. Welcome to the podcast.
What's up? I'm here.
Or, I'm sorry.
How do you like
No.
continuing your streak of
My
being
streak.
on? Being on the good side. Streaks and recents. Ulti high score.
15,000th time on this podcast.
Hi, Panic Button. Welcome to the podcast.
Oh, thank you. Please
What?
call
That's
me,
my
please,
name for
God,
him.
what are you
please
doing?
call me Reset.
Please call me Reset. Those of you who don't know, Ulti had an alt called Reset Button, which was our Arctic
Exposed.
which is a big spy mission that happened. And if you want to learn more about that, there's a link somewhere that somebody has. He joined podcast, and I always called him my panic button because he helps me write script last minute when I procrastinated it.
Spell Reset Button. Please spell it correctly. This is an
Yeah,
offense to
that's
my
not
culture.
it.
Reset button. High treason. You're being banned. That's it. You're done.
This is
Goodbye.
against the Geneva Convention to spell it
No.
wrong, actually.
No
Rocket
Olympiad for
sense.
you.
Rocket Sense.
That is not allowed to be spoken here. They do not have that kind of power. We don't speak rocket sense.
However, I will say that we have not needed him as a panic button for a while because our script writing team is so hardcore great right now. I'm
Love
so
you,
proud of
script
them.
writers. You're all beautiful.
Sure.
Sure.
They
What do you
work
mean?
hard.
I'm kidding.
They do
When was
wonderful
the last
things.
time I needed you? When was the last time?
You specifically.
He's like,
Okay,
"Dude."
not personally, because that was 2 hours ago. The last time I needed you
Oh.
personally. But
No, but the last time
Are we gonna
podcast needed
start?
me to do something was like two weeks ago.
fair enough.
No, Pookie, we're not starting. Oh my god.
I want to say, how do you guys feel about retiring? Pookie hasn't retired at all. How do you feel about
Well,
It's been
well.
Pookie.
Ulti? How do you feel about retiring? Was it a difficult decision? And Pookie, if you have input as to whether Red felt it was difficult, you can let us. Ulti first.
My one request is that Pookie does everything in his best impression.
I
But
think that's a good request.
for my retirement personally, I'd say it wasn't that much of a difficult decision. I have been trying to retire for the past 5 months. But it took a minute to actually get everything in order. I actually never expected to be in RPF this long. When I rejoined in June, I expected maybe December or like that. But instead it took me until until May. So yeah, elbow reveal pact. Red and I made a pact to retire at the same time months ago. That finally came to fruition. But no, it wasn't really a hard decision. But I enjoyed the time I spent in there. But the people who are in RPF now, they got it under control. Still doing well.
Remember when you said maybe you'll join this summer, Loki?
It is the
Yeah,
opening
maybe.
sentence of my retirement post. I remember it very well.
He said maybe,
And
guys.
he's-
He did say maybe.
He said that to a group of our friends way back when. It's a good post. And then he
Read my
did,
post,
and
give
we
me
made fun
views.
of him.
No
Oh,
side
I
views
was
for
supposed
you.
to drop that. Wasn't
because he always said he was never going to join, and then all of a sudden we had maybe I'll join this summer low key. Wow, okay, never
Who is
gonna join.
Ulti, and
Right.
why are we worshiping this anonymous entity?
And now
Yeah.
he's a legend. And
Now he's a legend. He wasn't a legend before.
I wasn't, you know.
But then so sick.
And then I was like, oh, shout out to coronavirus for giving me legend.
Oh, what the coronavirus?
He's right. It's
He
true.
is kind of
I
right.
shouldn't say
Ban.
that.
No, he's got a
Ban.
point.
Sorry.
Alti Pookie. You guys are the same.
Whoa, offensive much.
Okay,
Whatever.
I'm on the script. I'm just gonna answer before you even say the question.
It's
First
the
of
same
all,
question.
that's the point. Rocket, if you can get a picture of Red's retirement speech, but some people in this voice chat, Red has been thinking about it for a while. Red came to me in February and he said, I'm going to be gone very soon and I want you to be one of the people to lead. And there was a group chat of a couple people and we narrowed it down and I was one of the lucky few. So he was thinking about this for a while. It was just, time catching up and he wanted to wait until there was some people who can, handle the division, and he left the division in good hands, I think.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now.
I think we all saw it coming for a while. Red always talked about, thinking this summer or something like that. And so we knew it was coming. It came a little sooner than we thought, but we watched him come on less and less. I think now he only really pops on for voice chat, really gets online for gaming and stuff in comparison. His focus and his priorities just have changed to a point where it's just, I'm focused on my real life right now. I've got a lot of things going on and handling this entire division. I think he wanted to make sure it was passed to people who could really pay enough attention and time to it.
That's fine. That's just the cycle. Of course, you're gonna have people that retire. You're gonna have people that come back, and sometimes you never see them, and that's fine. I think, me and the two other kings. I think we have big things in mind. And I think we're gonna handle it good, and I think Red will be really proud of us.
The Triarch. I hope to meet them in a future episode. We'll probably have them all on. And talk
You
about
guys
them.
would like a Minecraft Division episode again, right? Huh? Okay,
One
that's all we got. You can
more
move on.
time.
Should have been
Anyway.
called Triumvirate, but that's just me.
Altis, as RC, you said that all of the goals that you set out to accomplish were met. Are there any other additional hopes or goals from after joining that you might have gained or have hope for RPF now as a retired advisor of RPF? And do you think Cosmo will be able to reach them?
Having goals in an advisor sounds like I have to be involved. My I'd say the biggest goal I have going forward for RPF is that the community doesn't revert to anything super toxic or anything like that, where it was when I came in, when I rejoined this summer. I think that's the big thing I want to make sure doesn't happen. Other than that, I'd like to see them maintain the we weren't that bad, Ulti. I'd like to see them maintain some of the things that happened over the past few months, like the sizes and stuff like that. A lot of people have stuck around. The community's been a lot better. People are working hard. All that kind of stuff. I'd like to see stick around. And I do think that the current staff has a good place of making sure that happens. They just have to keep an eye on it.
I think so too.
Staff. I have a cute picture to share. It's missing one person, but it's cute. Take a nice look. If you care.
Staff photo ones.
Picture of penguin staff minus plane. Love you, plane. Actually, quick tangent. I do a picture of the people every month, and it got so hard because there's so many different time zones that I was like, okay, take a picture of yourself, and I'll do some wizardry. And so everybody except Plane has handed me in a picture, so there's the cute people.
Rocket, you know how you take a picture every time and then it dies?
Oh yeah, there's a running joke that every time I take a picture, someone retires to ruin it and make it outdated. And so far that's been true every single time, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Worse? What do you mean? That's a great picture.
The worst thing about podcasts is the awkward moments where I think I'm talking and nobody else is talking, but then they're talking.
I can't relate. I just talk until somebody interrupts me.
I mean, that works too, but then I am interrupting you on accident, always. I was going to ask, what was your favorite moment in RPF?
Why is Millie small? My favorite moment in RPF. There are a couple. I think one of the highlights was what was the name of the operation? Operation Soggy Box, which was April 1st. The birthday event that HCOM and some others did for me without my knowledge. That was really funny. It was unscheduled. We still got like 80 people to come.
80 people for
And
Ulti.
all of the tactics were iconic.
Soggy
quotes
box.
from, people would wear the box outfit, which was my iconic profile picture for the past 11 months. I switched to Miles Morales.
So many inside jokes.
It was really fun. I really enjoyed that one. Runs include obviously hitting 178 people, getting CPA legend, getting RPF legend, leaving, stuff like that. All the normal stuff.
The best part was leaving.
The best part was leave. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Getting advisor, another highlight. It's fun being an advisor. I would recommend. Red, don't you? Pookie, I made you advisor. You would know.
Okay, I want to ask you some questions for Red.
Yeah, I
Are
got
you there?
script open. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure that you're here. Can I just talk to you like you are Red? Can you answer with a
No,
Red
I see.
question?
I can answer these. Yeah.
I want to say it though, and I want to act like I'm asking you.
Okay.
Ready? When
Crazy
you
question.
Red, when you created C Div, did you expect it to reach the heights it did?
I mean, I think. And do I answer? This is weird. Okay, whatever.
Red
No,
impression.
When I created the division with Moon and Raider, none of us really, none of us really expected for it to blow up this big. And I'm not pretending to be him.
This
They
impression
didn't
sucks.
expect it to be that big. It was just them. They were just friends. They were like, oh, well, Minecraft. And now to the magnitude that it's gotten, even when I came back, I didn't even. It's crazy that now there's a whole like Rebel Federation, like a mother like thing that there's branches and not penguins. There's more than that now, and it's crazy to how even Minecraft, even Reverend has grown since December when we made the kingdom. We just reached an empire. That's the biggest achievement in the server that we're currently in. The community is crazy. We can get like 30 people online at one time. It's amazing how big it is now. I want to thank everyone.
Didn't you guys reach a really huge milestone yesterday?
Something like that. It's an empire. It's the biggest achievement you can get in the game.
There's like big celebration, fireworks. It was really fun. And
That's
then you
dope.
had Triarch wearing their golden crowns on the stage. It was a good time.
Do you have a picture of that? Does anyone have a picture of that they can pull up?
There were pictures taken of all of us on the stage at one point, so there should be pics.
I took some. I can see if I found any.
Y'all should
It was
post
yeah.
about it.
6:33. We should.
MC Div Empire moment. Yeah, hold on. Let me pull up these pictures. They're really cute
You're okay.
though. Yeah, here's a cute picture.
My favorite MC Div event was when everyone went to MC Parks.
Oh,
Oh, the
MC
Disney.
Parks.
so my favorite event is we have a lot of more questions to go through, and it's 6:33.
Okay. I want to know what you guys will miss most about leading.
You just
Because-
skipped a few. You skipped the triarchy question.
All right, how about
You
that?
already
How
talked
do you-
about that.
Well,
didn't.
we'll ask him again. Pookie, how do you feel about the new triarchy? Part
No,
of you?
red.
Well, whatever.
No, I'm asking
Well, you
Pookie
see,
now.
I'm part of the triarchy.
Dad, please
It's
stop fighting.
me, Raider, and Maniac, and we've been discussing this with Red for a while, and he's still partially involved. He's basically RPF advisor, but in Minecraft Division, and doesn't have as much power as RPF advisors do. But it's gonna be a transition period, but I think we have big things in mind, and hope the community sticks with us.
I like that energy. Okay.
Now, will
so-
you tell me what Red's going to miss out leading?
What,
I guess
Red
he
or
won't
joined
because
miss?
he's going to be around.
I assume the community, because like I
Right.
said, we have so many people. Even just the amount of allies we have on the server, we make friends with everyone. The Reverend is now when we were a kingdom, we were something like top 15 on the server, and like 300 or 400. We make friends with everyone, and when Red left, like everyone knew. Everyone came in and they said thank you, and they wished him well and all that. So I think he'll miss the community, but he can't be hanging around.
There's a lot of respect for him there. What about you, Ulti? What will you miss about leading?
Well, I miss about leading. Well, personally, I will miss the power. No, I think the biggest part I'll miss about leading the tournaments and stuff like that. Um, I know Legends Cup is coming up, which is really exciting. It would be super dope to be able to lead that. But I know that the current staff Cosmo will do a good job with. But tournaments and wars and battles and stuff like that are always fun to lead, going against other armies. Stuff like that is most of the reason I came back. Honestly, is the community with other armies, other groups. And I think that's the part I'll miss most.
Will you miss
Yeah.
Father's Day?
Will I miss what Father's Day? I will miss Father's Day. Honestly, for those who don't know, we had a nice tournament battle against the elite guardians of Club Penguin, and then they logged on, and then they saw we had more people, and then they logged off, and they said we can't come. It's Father's Day. So,
Dude,
That was
that's a
fun.
throwback.
yeah, they were like we can't come. It's Brazilian Father's Day, and then Moon was like nobody celebrates Brazilian Father's Day.
Not only that, you had so much notice beforehand, and all of a sudden it's Father's Day. Why didn't you tell us?
It was a big ramp up.
You can't interrupt Club Penguin for Father's Day.
That was the biggest events we had in a long time. Or like the
It was.
hype
We were
of it.
all so mad because we all got online. There were 40 of them, which was big for that time. And then we got online, and
big.
everybody was like, "Never mind."
And then we hyped it up more, and then we got like 50, and then we won.
Yeah, it seemed like a ploy to get us to have numbers if we did it on a different day, but instead we bulked up even further.
That was fun. Good times. Good times.
That was a good
Shout
time.
out to EGCP who are dead now, but fine.
Okay, but pushing forward, I know the answers to this, but I highly doubt that either of them plan on returning. I feel like Ulti has done a lot at this point. There's no need.
I mean, I haven't. I didn't return this time, but.
There's also that.
This,
No, not
I,
again.
It's never really gone.
don't plan on returning again. I think I am done. Like I said, like Em said, during the lead up to this past time, I was like, no, I don't want to come back. I'm not coming back. And then I came back.
Right.
But
Hangout Legend.
but
And
no,
then
I do think there's no real need for me to come back, barring some horrible emergency. God forbid does not happen.
RPF defacement, 8,000 troops kicked. What will you do?
Oh no.
And then I doubt Red also plans on returning, but he'll be around
Well,
probably as an elder. You think he will?
yeah, well, no. I mean, both. That's the thing about both Ulti and Red. They're both legends in their own regard. And of course, if you look on that page, they're listed as legend. The Red has accomplished so much. I think he's happy with where this ended, and I think he's content with just leaving what he built to other people so they can further build upon it.
Pookie, I'm not used to hearing all these serious answers from you, buddy.
Inspirational coming from the dog, man. You love to
Yeah,
hear it.
it's pretty strange. He does have it in him sometimes, guys. Don't worry. He's co-leading podcast for a reason.
And this question, there's already some implied context here of, Ulti being on Team Olympia and all, and Red being
Right.
a presence here. Do you plan to stick with RF?
No, I'm leaving. Bye.
Ah, great. Connect. Goodbye.
I mean, yeah, I'm obviously part of Team Olympia. Shout out to the D&D stream coming Tuesday. I'll be in that too.
Super lit.
I'm also still RF admin, clearly. And I'll be hanging around, helping F help for the time being. So I feel like it's in a place I don't need to.
Yeah, we always talked about how when either of us retired, both of us would stick around RF. And I feel like there's a lot of friends within the upper echelons of RPF I say upper echelons because I don't need normal troops anymore that have a dedication to RF from after they leave. So cool. Now that you're free old folks home is how this was put. What will you be up to, Ulti, as you move on?
What the old folks home?
I guess RF. I don't know.
RF is the old folks home.
We are old people.
Okay.
Not old.
Well.
Okay, old
Shut
people.
up.
Wow, old people.
Just look who's talking. So
College.
now that I'm free of the old folks home, what do I plan on doing? Just streaming. I do plan on helping out with streaming. It's really fun avenue that we've opened up recently. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Catch me in Switch Gang.
That's what I mean.
Playing Rocket in Smash.
And
I have
me.
a 5% win rate.
And Emcee and all of the other people who are in Switch Gang.
You're a CPAM advisor, buddy.
I do things there.
He's
sometimes.
also Legends Cup tournament, which is a big deal.
Ooh.
Yes, I will be judging the Legends Cup tournament for all of you RP people who are super looking forward to that one.
I can't wait to see who we're fighting.
Yeah, I don't even know who you're fighting, so have fun with that.
Yay! And how about you, Red? In quotes.
I don't.
What's Red gonna be up to?
I'd like to graduate Ulti J for retiring.
Thank you.
He's now a penguin.
Yeah. I mean, that's why my name in the server doesn't have J in it. It's just Ulti.
You should make it Purse J.
No, I don't like that.
Yep,
Well,
Scar.
I think Red he'll be, of course, hanging out with us who are boys with him. We'll never let him retire in peace. And
He just the GC at least once a week to make sure that
Yes.
we know that he's alive. So we're okay.
Yes, I'm awake. Don't worry.
also, I think he's gonna stick around in MC Div for a little bit, just to oversee the transition of power, what we do, since we're taking on a new frontier that not even he did, because now we're an empire. So we're gonna see if we can, if we're up to the task.
I think you guys are, personally.
3 people.
They're good 3 people if you guys know Raider and Pook and Vignac. They're good guys. All hail, Reverend.
I guess that concludes the very lengthy segment of retirements. I'd like to thank Ulti and Red/Buki for coming on the Good Fight podcast. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. I'll see you on Bullying Rocket.
Aww,
Okay.
I hate that part.
Fight the good fight. Hooah.
Oh, well, we get a hooah for Reverend. A respectful hooah for Reverend.
Yeah, I'm not doing fight the good fight. I'm doing hooah.
Hooah in chat.
I'll
Hooah in
throw
chat.
both out there.
I'll give you the fight.
Okay.
Good fight.
Oh.
We're on the Good Fight podcast. We can't completely ignore the good fight.
Ulti can go first, and I'll do it.
Fight the good fight.
Amigo goes hoo-ha.
I think that's.
I've been.
Yeah, right.
That's not how you're supposed to play the game.
I've been pretty tame this whole podcast, but I guess I might as well.
I just
How'd you
heard.
get it
I was wearing headphones.
For fresh boxes.
It's okay, it's okay. We've got audio editors. They'll edit it out. Don't worry.
Lower.
Don't stake Sada.
Thank you, Cookie. Appreciate the ears bleed. Alright.
This is yours. So I have to deal with Rocket's garbage one. So.
Oh, what?
Actually, guys, fun fact. My Discord cut out his entire yell.
Not as bad as you, Rocket.
Shout out to Stakes and Jillmothy for editing our awful talking over each other and screaming and all of the times that our parents dox us and everything else that they have to deal with.
I cry. And with that, we're moving on to our next segment. Oh, this is my
Just
favorite.
give a quick shout out to Anantang, who's in this voice chat, before I ban him. Okay, that's all.
Bye,
Bye, Anantang.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Good talk, bro.
Alright, we're moving on to our next segment called streaming, but it's basically an extension of Olympia. We're going to be talking about things that Olympia does, as well as the continuation of the stream schedule.
Okay, I'm in Olympia though, so.
Oh, my bad. Streaming team is different. That's true. And with that, I'd like to welcome to the Good Fight podcast again, Jill, and this time, Chaos or Bubblebee. Welcome to the Good Fight. How are we doing
Rocket,
today,
you
folks?
flip. You're a guest now.
Oh,
All right, we would like to welcome our new guest for this streaming segment. We welcome Jillmothy. Ta-da!
Hello.
We welcome Chaos, or Bubblebees, as he likes to be called. Ta-da!
No.
Okay, it's nothing. And then we would also like to welcome Rocket.
Yeah! Yeah!
And that's the guy.
Now that we welcomed all of our guests properly, Pookie, do you want to help me?
You pay stay this one.
Me?
No, no, go
Yeah,
ahead.
you want to host really quick?
Yes. Why, yes, I do.
Okay, we'll try to take one at a time, like each alternate, so that we can go through. And we've got each of these three because Commando was supposed to be here for the Siege stream, but Rocket also does the Siege stream, so he'll be representing that one. Jill and Cassie do a horror night. Jillmothy is here for the horror game stream, and then the last person that is here is Chaos. Does an indie game night stream every week. How do each of you like streaming on Twitch, and what has been your aspect of streaming so far?
Okay, I haven't actually streamed on the official RF Twitch yet, but
Okay.
I
next
have
question.
done. I have done via Discord, and it's been very good. Lots of big brain energy so far.
That's good. Brain energy is nice. I like that.
I like
I'd like some of that.
Yeah, I like to see the brain.
Jill, how about you? How do you enjoy it?
It's pretty cool. It's very different than what I'm used to because I rely very heavily on visual body language and stuff like that. Very different from television, though. I like it.
We also talked about this in relation to podcast hosting, how you're used to being in front of a camera.
Yeah, it's a very new territory, but I like it.
Sounds good. And then Rocket, how do you enjoy streaming?
Yeah, well, I don't stream, but I can speak about how the stream was going for the Siege stream. So, it's been pretty good, apart from, my friends rating it twice, winning Nitro, they're still banned. So, that's a whole mess. But other than that, the Twitch chat's been pretty active. It's been good. We haven't been stream sniped yet. We've been raking in like 25, 30 viewers on a good day. So, like, I
Rocket,
consider that kind of vibe. Yeah.
can I tell you my favorite part of you streaming?
Oh, go ahead.
What's your sensitivity?
What's your sensitivity? Rocket said all of Rocket's friends like to flood his Twitch streams.
God,
and
you're giving
say
them
funny
publicity.
You have friends?
Yeah. Oh, that's the joke. I don't even. I have a mouse and it has 5 buttons on it. It has red, blue, green, purple, and yellow. And I had the
I think-
blue on, but I don't know. I don't know why they were asking for Rocket Sense. I just
Probably because they want you to fix it.
the lowest is red. The lowest is red.
Okay, but sometimes lowest sensitivity is good.
No, they
like,
tell me to
for,
go low.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
he
they
used
tell.
the mouse that we use.
You use the T
Oh,
mouse.
you
The
have
mouse
the
with T
same
on front?
mouse?
The T system.
Yeah,
It's like $13.
T
Yeah.
symbol. Yeah.
That's
We
what I
all
like to
have the same
see.
mouse.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at your sensitivity right now. Anyways, continue.
So, you guys come across any difficulties with streaming?
Yes.
Cycle back to
Yes.
Chaos.
Yeah.
That
Every single
mute
time
button.
you say my
Hi!
name, every single time you say my name, Discord dies,
We
and
haven't
I
heard from
don't know
them.
what it is. I'm sorry, whoever's editing this.
Paste it
I
in.
love it.
Yeah.
You
You
say
got this.
chaos and
Okay,
it kills
stakes
itself.
Stakes
aside.
like this episode's a mess.
Steak sends a dot. Oh,
I just to edit this episode. I don't know.
Chaos, have you come across any difficulties with streaming?
Yeah.
Okay. Rocket.
Good.
It's
Conversation.
Rocket. Which color did you say you play on?
I play on blue.
Which color?
Blue.
Okay, continue.
Okay. Chaos, what kind of difficulties did you come across?
When you tab out of a game for some reason on Discord when you're streaming, it just completely freezes up, which has apparently been an issue a couple times. But once I'm actually using the Twitch account, that should be fine.
Couldn't you use the Twitch account last time?
I could have, but I didn't. So
Can't tell if you're cutting out or stuttering.
no, I'm vibing. It's fine.
Okay, all right. That's a good. I didn't hear it, but I'm sure good.
Not as much as Myth Battle the day ago.
So, what difficulties have you crossed, Rocket?
Well, so Commando, again, I don't stream. I have the inability to handle technology that's more than playing Minecraft. So Commando has just garbage connections. It's utter dog tier. So he often has
Oh,
matchmaking
you're really
errors.
talking crap right now.
Yeah, it's doo doo. It's system for that. It's
You know
garbage.
Commander's gonna listen to this.
I know. I'm good. Commander, your connection's garbage. We all know that. But he would try and join a game, and instead it would say, "Haha, nice try," and put everyone in except him. And that's not good in a game. Commander would be shot out of the game. And the problem with that is, if you're in like an unranked, you will lose. You get punished in the game for being kicked out of a rack. So that didn't happen, but getting pretty close, we were like, okay, Rocket, you have to lead the game, and then if that continues being an issue, I'd have to start streaming because of this connection too. So that happened a little earlier on, but now I mean it works pretty well to stream. Other than his connection still, but he played pretty good. Other than that issue.
That's good. Also, you have the same DPI as Pookie, I guess. I don't know why that matters.
I mean, friends are banned from here now, but I mean, I'll share it with them.
Currently changing my DPI because of you guys. Then the last person, Jill, how have your streams been? What difficulties have you come across? I do actually know this.
Well, we discovered my internet is garbage, and so it's not actually able to stream things yet. I'm working on it. So Cassie has to play all these horror games, which she didn't sign up for. She was kind of thrown into horror with me. And she's a little scared. It'll when we get there, we'll get there. It was just difficult then, but we've got we're on the right track.
Glad it's working out then. I do remember you having to like move in the middle of it. All of these streaming there's new, so we're all like, yeah, this'll we totally know what we're doing. We'll figure this out. It'll be fine.
New
I know
territory.
that we're all new to Twitch too, so I've been moderating some of these streams, and I was like, Commando, how do I do this? And he's like, yep, your guess is as good as mine. You will figure that out with your new moderation powers. I'm like, got it. Have you guys ever personally streamed on Twitch before this? Or are you all new to this? Rapid fire.
New.
New?
All streaming.
Rocket?
I did a RF test stream once. We played Jackbox. Might do that again
I
later.
do remember that actually.
Well, the problem is that's a game where you actually are playing with the audience, and you don't really want Twitch latency on that because then it's like 50 seconds behind, and people are like. But that's when I would like go live. I know Chaos did that. But no, other than that, I have never really used much audio or visual software for streaming.
Interesting.
So that was a fun little experience.
And Chaos?
I've streamed before, but not on Twitch. I've used like YouTube and Discord.
Okay. So there's a lot of new aspects to this for everyone involved. A little bit of experience, but not much. So let's go through and really quick talk about each of your games that you guys are streaming. Chaos, do you want to start off on that one?
Sure. So I streamed the demo actually of a puzzle game called Akura, which the full game's coming out in 2021, but I just wanted to like see what everyone thought about it. And apparently everyone liked it, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and do more puzzle games. So I'm looking at one called Baba Is You, which is a great name, and I might just do puzzle games for a while.
So Chaos's stream, from my understanding, is indie games that people might not have heard about
Yeah.
or really not well known. So it's a really good stream to tune into to find out about games that aren't as well known. Usually they're pretty inexpensive, right?
Yeah, I want to keep them like below 5 Great British pounds or something like that.
British.
I know how much that is.
No, I don't. You mean American Eagle Gold shotgun units, right?
It's definitely an interesting stream to take a look at for that kind of thing, and I might pop in on one because I like cheap games. Things that you
Oh,
want to spend money on.
something of note is I'm EU time, so my streams will be earlier on. So like afternoon, maybe morning, I'm not sure for America's.
Which offers some variation for us all as like
Yeah.
throughout the days that we have. And then Jill, you've been doing horror games.
Yeah.
You just did Franbo, right? What can you tell us about that?
So in my personal opinion, it's not quite a horror game. It's just got a very creepy atmosphere. It's more of a puzzle adventure game that's a little bit on the dark side. We're starting light, and then hopefully we'll get into spookier and spookier games so that I can actually get scared.
Cassie's already terrified. I remember us going through that because I sat in on this stream last week. I can't stream, so I just keep popping up on other people's games. I was hanging out with him, and Cassie was just like, "I'm gonna poop my pants." Jill were like, "This isn't even scary,"
and we're laughing.
but it's pretty funny to see them try and figure it out. It's also kind of a puzzle in its own way.
Yeah.
It was a weird game, but it's definitely interesting.
There's a few more chapters, I believe. So keep coming.
Oh.
Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern time zone. So it's like late at night, so that we can really feel the horror.
Horror.
The horror.
Looking forward to that.
Asking me what game I play?
No, I'm not.
Wow.
I forgot about you. I'm so sorry. Hi, Ryan. What game do you play?
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege is an online tactical shooter video game developed by Ubisoft Montreal and published by Ubisoft in 2015. It is a 5v5 competitive game environment. Yeah. You have guns and operators, and you play on different maps, and using your different abilities, you kill each other, and you either claim a hostage, secure an objective, or defuse a bomb.
And watch Rocket die.
I actually got 10 kills.
They won
in
a
one
couple of
match,
times last night.
double more than anybody else. So
I'm surprised they went with Rocket on their team.
It was fun last night watching them.
I actually did great last night. I'm not gonna lie.
They get serious and then watch Commando almost die, and then he somehow survives, and you're like, I'm proud.
I'm proud.
So it's a pretty fun time. I'm actually thinking about bringing Overwatch Div back. We can talk about that at some point. Chaos and I have always talked about bringing that to RF. So it's kind of like the same idea as Rainbow Six, but quite different in a lot of ways.
It's the same, but it's different, basically.
It's the same concept, very different game. I don't know. But we can do that. Are there any exciting streams coming up that we should be keeping an eye out for? And as Olympia, we already talked about Dungeons and Dragons coming out.
Yeah, with Chaos, Omega, Moon, Emcee, Stakes, Ulti.
Yeah. So I will officially be on stream. I won't be just stream hopping. I will have a stream that I'm part of. This is a funny. Ulti, are you still here?
Oh, can I say this one? So right now, Ulti has a predicament. He is unable to pick a game. I think that he should the KFC simulator. I think it's really good.
Oof, that seems like a problem. I don't know
Let's
about
not
that.
hype this up too much.
Yeah, I think it's good. Chat.
I don't want this garbage in my Steam history. Not gonna lie.
Dream Daddy. That's the only reason I'm not suggesting.
Dream Daddy is something I've actually been playing. Well, so Cassie owns it, and she's been streaming through Discord, and then we'll sit and I'll pick all of the decisions, which is fun.
Ulti's Romance Power Hour. I don't like that either.
Romance.
Ulti, it's your only chance for romance. Come on.
I did not come back.
You didn't have to go for him like that.
You really got
tired. You made me sad.
Wow.
Jeez, man. All right.
Destroyed.
Well, I guess I'm leaving now.
Okay, bye.
I'll be streaming something eventually.
Lol, bye.
He's actually between two really good games, and I really hope he picks one because I have dying desire to play.
We'll see. Because I'm in the process of upgrading my new PC, so I'll be seeing what specs can handle, and then that'll probably decide it. But look forward to probably either Assassin's Creed or Batman Arkham Asylum. One of those two games.
Assassin's Creed. Either way, it'll be something to look out for.
Which Assassin's Creed? Odyssey, yeah.
Odyssey.
So probably those two. Might do the data simulators if I bullied into it. No, just kidding. That's off the table. I'm not doing it. No.
I'll do it with you.
I hope you pick some answers.
I hate all of this. All of Night is the best. I agree with you there. All right, back to the
show.
All right. So that was actually our last question. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about your streams before I dip off here?
10 a.m. Eastern time zone. It'll be good. Wednesday.
6 Eastern time zone Saturdays. It'll be better.
Someone want to put the schedule.
And Friday will be mediocre.
Yeah.
Wait, it's not on there. Put Chaos's.
Bro,
No.
you
No.
missed me.
Sorry.
Wow.
And
Dude,
Pookie's about to make a joke. Pookie's about to make a
edit
joke.
that shit.
Pookie's
Edit
gonna-
it.
Entertaining
Entertaining
enough.
Entertaining enough. Fridays is Chaos's stream. It's at what time is it at? EST?
3 in the morning. Kidding.
I don't know what time.
It's not
3
at 3 in the morning.
p.m. EST.
3 p.m. EST, we think. And then D&D is on Tuesday at 6, and we'll be following the fun adventures of a really interesting group of people. People, monsters, wicked wizards,
Tree time.
fighters, whatever they are. So that concludes that segment. Thank you guys for talking about your streams and the new streaming that we've been doing weekly for a couple of weeks now, which we hope will continue to be prosperous in the future. It's been really fun attending these, and we've been doing an awesome job. So thank you. And
Aw, thanks.
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome, child. Anyway, Rocket,
Oh.
you're a host again.
The power. Thank you.
Welcome back for our closing. We're gonna thank you all for coming.
No.
Audience and guests alike, Ulti, Pookie,
No thanks
Jill.
to Ulti. Ulti can just go.
Ulti has enough clout.
Yeah, he's got too much clown.
Or
It's
Clown-
7:06.
Clown chaser. Oh,
It's
I'm
7.
clown.
Pookie,
I
Pookie,
have to keep putting him
Pookie.
down a few pegs. His ego's too big.
Pookie, it's 7:07. They're gonna edit this episode and it's still gonna be under an hour. He's yelling at me in main chat over here. He said I'm a fairy princess. I'm not a fairy princess.
An hour?
Clown Town,
Nice.
welcome to Clown Town, starring you. All right, to be real, it's been a good one. Thank you all for coming.
Check out the stream times again.
I'm
Still didn't put chaoses.
I'm protesting him. I'm
Edit it
sorry.
all
my
out, just
God.
like Rocket's podcast, episode 12.
Just so we know, we don't know what the next episode is going to be yet. I don't think we've planned for that. And we're finishing up our history for RPF that we never finished. I don't know when we're doing that, but we're going to do that last episode. That's 15 to 2018. So we'll be getting some different leaders from that time period and talking to them at some point. We are going to cover our RF Minecraft division, triarchy, and other cool things. We're looking to broaden the genre of the podcast to include gaming and general topics and stuff like that. Look forward to that as well. If you guys have ideas for games that we can play on the podcast as a segment, goofing off, or anything else that you guys want to do, let us know. Yeah. Also, there might be new things. You'll find out.
New thing.
Podcast might be changing a little bit too. It's exciting. Oh, and we're gonna listen to previous podcasts soon on YouTube, and we're gonna be looking into putting those in. I think within the week.
I just gave episode 12 to Jill, so we should have 1 through 13.
Yep. They just need to be listened to, and then I think we'll be uploading them weekly so that we upload them after every podcast. So you might see it as soon as the next podcast, the night of that one.
Promises, though.
I don't make promises because my life's crazy for that. That's it. That's all of my announcements, I think.
That's it. That's the show.
If you're interested in working for podcast, as always, DM me or Pookie. We're the captains of the podcast team. We'll be looking out for those if you have them and want to join us.
Ooh.
Fight the good fight.
Fight the good fight. That's the show.